Can you hear us now? The mics were on. The mics are on. I'm getting levels. Look. Check, 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 check. Hello. Hello. All right, they can hear us now.
They can hear us now, just with no mics.
Wonder why the mics aren't working. Let me see what happens. Hold on. Try it now. There we go. All right.
Well,
this should work.
I guess the DJI's out of the question. I'm kind of glad I got Rhodes wireless mics now.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? Jose Jalera. How you doing, my friend? The Lord Chisel Master. He can hear us now. This is some BS. Look at that.
Brubaker.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it's showing
check,
levels.
Check. Great. There are people that could hear you. Oh, great. So some people could hear,
but some people couldn't.
Oh, well, whatever. It is what it is. Maybe they just had to turn their volume up. But look, I'm here for a conference, work style, and got to have a nice brunch with the degenerate cruisers, you know, from the dojo for you OGs. And then they dropped me off here at Disney Springs, where I got to hook up with my boy Mike and family from the Nauti Cruisers. You may know him, Tony Barnett's neighbor, believe it or not. But this man has done some very epic cruises. And I learned that on the fly, on the Vloggers Cruise, when he was sitting right next to me during the Q&A, talking about all these awesome places he's been. But
yeah, for sure.
What is your favorite cruise? Give it to me right
So,
now.
favorite cruise, Carnival Celebration Transatlantic out of Southampton, England. 14 days, 7 straight sea days at the end of that trip. 4 stops, 2 in Spain, 2 in Portugal. My favorite port stop until this day is Madeira, Portugal. That's all going to change eventually, because in April I got a 4-day Boats and Bros cruise with all my boys on a 4-day cruise out of Tampa, and then I'm doing a 14-day transatlantic or 13-day transatlantic on the Pride over to Barcelona, Spain. So that's going to be another epic trip.
The boy knows how to cruise.
That's the only way to do it. You go big or you go home, right?
I guess. Isn't that a song? Go big or go home.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you only live once, and like I tell everybody else, you work to live. You don't live to work. So if you want to spend your days working and not doing anything fun with your money, then you're literally living to work. But I work to live. I want to go out and live my life. Like, if it wasn't for the life that I live, I wouldn't be able to just drop on a Sunday and come out to Disney Springs 2 hours away just to kick it for a little bit, you know?
I know. I'm glad you could, though. You know what I'm saying? We got to connect on that cruise, and here I am 2 weeks later back in town, and you know, I got to meet some old friends and some new friends. You know what I'm saying? It's still irking me that I cannot use my microphones. Like, what kind of shenanigans is this? Like, why? It's not muted, right?
Well, plug it in and see what it pops up.
All right. Hello. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. Mic check. Hello. Hello. No. It works. All right. All right. There you go.
Right.
Here, let's plug it in.
Hey, look at that.
All right.
Hey, look, Nancy, it's the second time in a month they give me microphones. Do they know what they're doing around here?
This is fantastic. Now it's working. I love that it didn't work the first time, but you know, here we are. I'll bet it sounds better. Does it sound better?
Nancy makes a good point. She says she thinks it wasn't plugged in well. So you had it facing the opposite way when you first plugged it in. So I'm thinking maybe that might be the issue.
Well, maybe, but you would think a microphone or a lightning connection, it doesn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
Did I see, was that Lindy Lou or Lindy Land?
Lindy Lou.
We're here in Disney Springs.
Jose is saying your mic
you.
is low. Rhonda's saying not as loud.
Well, I'm not. Okay, all right, hold on. I can fix that too. You know why? I've got the skills. I've got the technology. I've got
McNeil in the house.
Scotty Mac. Hold on. Let's see. Don't do that. Press button to unlock. Here, let's get it. Let's get it good. Oh shit! There we go. All right, here we go. Now.
I mean, look, you can't argue with it. It's just like a Wednesday night live. It takes a little getting a little while to get up and going. I mean, this is pretty quick. This is a lot faster than last Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we totally just did this impromptu. Let's see if I can get this going. No, that's not it. We're gonna make it work though. It seems like the levels are good, but I'll fix it. Hold on. There we go. Brightness. Language. No, 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 no. Hold on.
I don't have DJI, so I can't help here.
Receive gain. There we
Sharonette
go.
C in the house. What's
I'll
going
bet that's
on,
better.
Jamie?
Is that
Sharon.
better? Is that better, y'all? Tell me it's better.
Chisel's saying levels are good.
All right, we're good. All right. Well, this is where we're gonna stay for now. Okay, much better.
Much better. All right, perfect.
Good. You know.
I mean, I could scream if I need to, but
no screaming.
I don't want people to look over here.
She was just now. She's like, oh my gosh, you guys are weird. Are we weird?
Is your dad weird?
Yes. Yeah, well, we're used to that. I get those looks all the time.
She's supposed to have my back, man.
Now, you know. I just got off the phone with my boy, Jamie from Sharonette C. We were working out the final details of this epic excursion in Alaska we may be doing in Skagway. So, you know, we're working it out. We're working it out.
So, I was telling you earlier, I was looking into that trip, but I didn't book it because of my April plans.
Yeah.
But I do have, I can't say this too loud. I do have an Alaskan cruise already booked for the end of July on the Carnival Luminosa. And the one excursion I'm looking at is the helicopter excursion where they fly you up in the helicopter. It's like $600.
Yep.
But I think that would be like the best way to.
Is that in Skagway?
No, I believe it was in Juneau.
Okay. I did
but
the one in
They fly
Skagway.
you up on a glacier and then all that stuff. So
It was dope.
that's definitely one that I'm looking into.
I don't know if I like to use that word anymore. Dope. I feel like once you hit 50, you gotta get a different word for your vernacular. Dope you can't use anymore.
So 50?
Yeah, once you hit 50, like me.
You can't use dope?
Right, I gotta find
Viagra?
something better. Yeah, like I gotta find a different word. Like it's cool, it's bad, right? Back in the day when we were kids, we said, oh, that was bad, right? I gotta go back to that.
Groovy?
Groovy, yeah, groovy. You know, just use jive. Yeah, jive, turkey. Scotty Mac, wish you were here, my friend. I'm sorry you had to work today. Would have been nice to hook up, but you know, it's all good. Beachton, Texas, John, looking lean and healthy. Keep it up. Always good to see you. Well, same to you.
Yeah, Scott
Just
was
booked the
going
one
to
to the
drive
sea.
8 hours, man. That's a little much of a drive.
Yeah, that's the Panhandle, right?
Yeah, he's up in Panama City Beach.
Yeah,
So
Panama.
from where I'm at, it takes him like 6 hours to get to my house.
Funky fresh. Okay.
Carla McClendon, hey, hey.
Carla McClendon, never ending, taking care of guests, getting off their ships and getting on. Oh, look at your sunglasses. They look like an ad for, like, look at the view. Like, they're beautiful.
You know what's crazy is these came in a 3-pack
Let me see this.
for like $8 on Amazon. Now I have Ray-Bans, I have Maui Gyms,
Look at the view, though.
but I be using the cheap $8 3-pack from Amazon more than I use my good ones.
What is that behind me?
I don't know, go ahead, go back.
Oh, no, it's what's in front of me. It's the Coca-Cola thing. That's what you're seeing. It's the Coca-Cola place right there. You see it? Look at it. Coca-Cola. See it? And look, if you look closely, she's still giving us the stink eye over here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, there she is.
But yeah, we figured just for a moment, you know, we'd go live. I've got a business meeting at Miller's Tap House, I think it's called.
Miller's Ale House.
Ale House, yeah. I think Kelly and I went there when we were in Naples, but that's where we're going tonight with some of my coworkers. Because yes, I'm down here for business.
Yeah, business is spending money at Disney Springs.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something cool that happened.
Kevin says monkey business. I think he bought a Speedo, Chisel.
I should have bought a Speedo. But so this week, ironically enough, marks, and I posted this in the Facebook group, that this marks the anniversary of like 6-7 years ago when I started cruising. And I told Kelly I would go if we spent a couple days in Florida after. She said, okay. And we came to what was called Downtown Disney at the time, which is now where we are, Disney Springs. And people are looking at us like, oh, these are some kind of celebrities over here.
I'll sign autographs when we're done. Don't worry.
Stare at me. Listen, we'll get a selfie later, all right? Anyway.
I mean, everybody wants a selfie with the chicken guy. I mean,
yeah, the chicken
He's got his own restaurant over here.
But I bought these plumeria plants. They look like this. They're just sticks. 7 years ago I bought them, and I've kept them alive at my house to the point where I've had neighbors take care of my dogs while I was gone, and when they went downstairs, they saw the grow lights keeping these alive in the winter and thought I was growing the devil's lettuce in my basement.
Oh no.
And this fall, how you doing, Kimbo's Cruising, coming at us live from Oasis of the Seas. Yes, we're staying off the hammocks for now.
Yeah, no hammocks
Scotty
today,
Mac.
Scott.
There might be a rooster booster a little bit late.
Hey, Med, what's going on?
Yeah, these people don't know what we're talking about. Somebody needs to release the rooster booster footage.
Listen, I told you, listen, I had technical difficulties when I shot my little clip of it. My microphone was dead, so there's no audio because it was still plugged in.
I feel like it's a better look from afar as opposed to up close.
If John or any of you that have footage of that rooster booster, you want to send it over to me at thenautiCruiser@gmail, I will gladly put it all together, and we'll get it out there somehow. Maybe in a short versus a long form content. Maybe we'll put in some short form content.
Yeah, a little short. Yeah.
Little quick little action of what a rooster booster looks like.
Well, so I bought these plants, kept them alive for 6-7 years. Every year they grew big. Never could get them to bloom, but they grew really good. And I tried all kinds of stuff, and I just, I built a connection with this plant because I kept it alive for so long. And in Michigan, a plumeria is not supposed to live. You know what I'm saying? But I left it out too long this fall, and I killed it, okay? And today, I was here, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna get more. And I got some more, right? And I was telling the guy the story about how I had him for 7 years and then I killed him. And people that were there overheard it. And as I was waiting in line to check out, people were asking me questions and I was answering like, listen, for real, they were thinking it was a scam. I'm like, no, it's for real. I'm telling you, I've had these for years. And as I was checking out, this lady says, is this guy a spokesman for you? Because he's been saying nothing but nice things about your plants. He's like, no, I mean, I checked out, I paid just like everybody else. But after I checked out, he said, hey, do me a favor. Hang tight for a minute. Let me check out the rest of these people. He checked out the rest of the people, right? Hopefully this doesn't get him in trouble. After they were done, he's like, I thought he was gonna give me like pro tips. Like, here's how you grow these things. He takes me around back, throws a couple extra in my bag for all the kind words I had said about the plants. Which, it was a plus. I got extra just because I said nice things and how they work. Naughty Nurse Nancy, there's a shop called Just Plumeria here at Disney Springs.
So Tess said she'll send the video and you just got a Facebook notification.
Nice,
so.
Tess sent something. John is really branching out on this one, he says.
Yeah.
Well played, Kevin. Well played.
Listen, Kevin, I don't know why you got a twig up your ass.
Hey, Kevin appreciates that more than anybody else. Anna's in the hospital and oh no, sorry to hear that. Scotty Mac, really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, hopefully she's doing better today, Scott.
Yep, sorry to hear that, man. I see that you sent something, and I'll make sure it finds its way to Mike here. I'll leave it up to him to decide.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that footage first before we release it. So.
Yeah, that's I surprised everyone, I think, with that with the rooster booster there. I just met the guy, and all of a sudden I'm straddling him in a hammock. But you know, there you go. Just confirmation, our flight is a go for tomorrow at 7:15. Christopher Brown, yes, I know you just got off your cruise. Hopefully your travels back are okay. How many button ideas do you currently have? Naughty Nurse Nancy, there's 17. I only have 11 on the website, but there's 17 made. I'll release the rest here as I finish.
That's enough to fill up a hat already, bro. Like if they buy the hat, then all the buttons, one hat's full.
They're small though. They're 1 inchers, a lot of them, but yes. But not everyone's gonna rate everyone, right?
Yeah.
You have to earn these things.
Right.
So there's 17 right now, and I still have probably 30 more ideas.
I already earned the live with the rooster pin, right? Like you
So
definitely made.
We're gonna have
ones,
to
right?
like. There's so many. The possibilities are endless. But I do have to say I was really proud of the Rupert Holmes one that I made. It took me 3 days to get it the way I wanted it. So if you can get somebody to sing the Pina Colada song on land or at sea, and post that video in the Ship Show Facebook group, that pin is yours. I had no idea, and don't get me wrong, I set this up, zero profit, was no lie. No idea that it was gonna take off like it did. I think 80 plus hats. I like it. Y'all rock. And I can't wait to see a sea of red hats on cruise day in Alaska. That's all I know.
And you're gonna find your people.
There's been questions. The group cruise pins are not on the page because I'm passing those out or mailing them free of charge. Those are special ones that, you know, I had made outside of the Zazzle shop. So I'll ship them to you if you send me your address.
Scott's talking about doing a pin exchange cruise.
Okay, I'm down with that.
So everybody make a pin and then exchange pins on the cruise.
I like it. I like it a lot. Hopefully I get my hat faster than TX Pepito got his socks. He got his socks, dang it.
I think shipping just went from 6 days to 6 months for Brubaker.
Well, yeah, like I hand delivered his socks. Unless Pepito, no. I know what he's talking about. York took forever to send Pepito the original version of the socks. Now I remember. And Pepito said they don't fit. But, you know, can't wait to see the sea of red hats on the trip up the mountain in Alaska, says Tess. Yes, indeed. So you live what? An hour and a half from here, right?
So I'm about an hour and 40 minutes from here. I'm on the West Coast, so this is more like central.
Closer to Tampa, right?
Yeah, I'm 40 minutes north of Tampa. I work in Tampa every day, so getting to Tampa is just like a walk in the park for me.
Well, and you're here. You are up in Disney Mecca.
Springs, yeah.
How often do you guys make it up here?
So it depends. Majority of the time we make it out this way is pretty much to get out to like Port Canaveral to cruise.
Okay.
When we first moved down, we had annual passes, just like every other person excited about moving to Florida does. But then you realize as you start working and the kids go to school, you don't get out as much to be able to come here and do it as much as you would like.
Right.
Now, granted, if I lived in Orlando, I could be here every weekend. But you're talking a 2-hour drive out and a 2-hour drive home, that's 4 hours. And then if you're staying, you're talking a hotel stay.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, doing it every weekend is gonna get very expensive very quick. So now we're looking to do like Busch Gardens,
Yep.
which is only 40 minutes away, and it gives us 11 parks on top of it. So we can do SeaWorld. So there's a day we wanted to come out here and stay for the night. We'll be able to do SeaWorld. We'll be able to do downtown Disney or, you know, another park mixed in with it if we wanted to.
You know, it's interesting. A funny story. Fun fact. True fact. Beverly, no, I am not going on another cruise. I'm here for a work conference. But this is a fun fact. The cruise hat that I wear with all the pins on it, I actually got here in Florida at Busch Gardens for a band competition, like a marching band competition,
right,
when I was in 7th grade. That's how long I've had that hat. You brought it up, and that's it. Literally, I've had that hat since 7th grade. 7th grade, what are you, 13 years old maybe? Something like that. So I've had it
So
37
12?
years.
12, 13, 37 years. Man, that's a long time.
Yes.
That's a long time to own a hat.
Idea, wear Ship Show socks on Alaska cruise on the pool to get a pin, or to the pool. I like that. Who's that? Okay. I like it. Or maybe you have to jump in the pool and knock it out pin, where you have to jump in the pool in your formal night attire.
Never washed in 7th grade.
Oh no, it's been washed. And it's a whole process, because the more I wash it, the more threads come out
Look
of it.
at that, Tommy Casabona with a
Look at
super
that.
chat.
Would you just look at it? Thank you, Tommy. I don't have any special effects I can give you, but we appreciate it. Tommy Casabona coming at us live with the super chat. Bam, bam, bam. When's your next cruise, Tommy? Coming on Bromania? What's the story here? Huh?
Yeah, when's Bromania? Is that the June cruise?
You're asking the wrong guy. When it comes to dates, I never know them. You point me in a direction, I go.
So you just go.
Yes. Mike's face was all up in our business.
Yes, it was.
Speaking of Mike,
Listen, special effects. You got to make it work somehow.
I showed it on the live stream. This is all I got left. Oh no, you know what else? I have your lanyard hanging from my big frame that I built in the studio.
Luna didn't get a hold of that one?
Nope, best lanyard in the game right there. Mr. Mike.
I try.
Mr. Mike.
I try. I try to make things that catch people's eyes, because there's so much merch that people can put out there. There's so many different shirts. Like Wanda, she's got the perfect shirt. The bacon shirts,
Are you
they're
talking about
awesome.
Chiquita Bonita?
Yeah, Chiquita Bonita. She's got awesome shirts
Cruising for food.
with all the great carpe lardum and all that stuff on it. That's awesome, because that's so like geared to her channel.
Tommy says I'm two hours away. Nice invite. Hey, you stop it right there. You've been invited. Oh, I know what he's talking. Okay, I thought he meant right now, but yes. What? No. What is he talking about?
Yeah, Seize the Bacon. That's another good one.
Seize the bacon.
Tommy's down the Miami area, ain't he?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale way.
Right. So
He's over there, Watertown way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. See, for me, he's 5 hours away from where I live.
Yeah.
But from here, yeah, he would be 2 hours away. So
He's
Palm
in
Beach.
Palm Beach,
Yeah. So
okay.
that falls on me, Tommy, because I'll tell you right now, when I look up where you're at from where I'm at, that's a 5-hour drive, man. I was telling Scott 6-hour drive here. He was a little bit out of his mind, but he was willing to do it.
I'd have loved to see Scotty Mac, but you know, it's all good. And again, Tommy, thanks for the super chat. Good thing work is covering dinner tonight, or I would have used that to help cover those costs. Got myself a nice bottle of Jefferson Ocean last night here in Florida. Mr. Gaj and several others hooked me up with stogies for my birthday on the cruise. I'm all stocked up for stogies, so tonight we'll do dinner. I'll head back to our Airbnb, smoke a stogie, have a nice glass of bourbon. Then tomorrow, I get up, we have golf at the resort where we're staying. Actual real golf, not virtual golf. 3 of us from work. We're gonna go out there and see if we can't hit some balls straight. So that's the plan. And then the conference starts Tuesday through Thursday. You know, I'll probably be in the water. I'll be in the sand.
Hook, slice.
Yeah, I mean, I can't expect much. Although, I've kept my game going with the virtual golf league that I'm in back in Michigan. So we'll see, but I'm not using my own clubs.
You got a good excuse, that's it. You're not using your own clubs. You can blame it on the
I
rental
always
clubs.
blame it on the clubs, absolutely, 100%. But, you know, last time I was here in Disney Springs, I ended up at EECC Travels RV before they had even taken it out, like, on a real adventure. And now here I am.
I don't have an RV.
Yeah, but I mean,
I got a minivan. I can take you out in a minivan.
you can't come to Disney Springs without hooking up with your homie.
Oh my God, look at that, Clayco, look at that.
Lindy Land, Golden Cock winner, pier runner on very first pier runner, her and Marty Bacardi. Almost missed the ship, but thank God they booked a ship excursion, made it back. But yes, I hope, Lindy Land, that you have ordered your pin. You deserve it. If you have not, I'll try to remember to bring it to Alaska. But thank you so much. That was very nice of you. And I don't even know what to say, except what Nautical Nurse Nancy said. Linda Land, you rock it.
So Tommy, I got no problem lending a hand to Tony to help him out with his studio, since I live right around the corner. But I haven't heard anything from Tony. We invited him, but you know, he's a little preoccupied tonight. He's got that Andrew Dice Clay show.
So that is funny, Tommy. I might be connecting with Lobster Tea later on in the week. Do I get a group cruise pin if I didn't book any with any of the organizers? Jose, I'll have something for you. I think I'll call it the
Jose Award.
we'll call it the Ralphie, if you know what I'm saying. We'll call it the Cozumel Champion. How about that? I saw something else. Oh, when is the next group cruise? June, the Freezer Bagakop cruise with Sharon at Sea in Alaska. Jose gets the joke. But you know,
second tier pin. No, but there is second tier vlogger shirts that we're coming out with.
oh, that
We got a shirt idea for the second tier.
Yes.
On the front it says I'm a vlogger, and on the back it just says second tier.
Hashtag. Second tier. If you don't get that joke, that's okay too. One thing I've learned to appreciate and latch on to, regardless of what people say in the comments, is that if you don't get the inside jokes, it's up to you to put in the time to learn them. It's a rite of passage, as we say around here. There's a lot of inside jokes. And if you caught the live stream where I talked about the second tier, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you'll find yourself questioning and telling other people, you know, that ship show, it's okay, but there's too many inside jokes. I just don't get them. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you if you decide to stick around. Eddie said he wants one. Clock Family Adventures.
Oh, that's Mike. I think he's talking about a rooster booster.
Well, everybody wants a rooster booster.
And the Cruise World, Mark said he's jealous of the weather.
Well, I don't know what the weather's like back in Michoacan, but I'm glad to be here. Although I'd much rather be in Aruba or Bonaire or something. Linda Land, the pins are, if you go to the Ship Show Facebook group, at the top of the page where it says featured, the ones that are available are there, including the Golden Cock Award winner. It's there. You click the link at the very top in the featured section of the Ship Show Facebook group. You'll see the hats and the pins right there. They're there. I see Crazy Cat Traveler is in the place. The inside jokes always get me right in the subcockles. Oh, dang. Here's my address if you have lost it.
I wouldn't read that out loud.
What am I sending? Was that Lindy Lou or Linda Land? I don't know, but I'll check it afterward. But you know, we just wanted to come in. We wanted to say hi and give an update. It's been a nice day kind of doing something other than work-related stuff. I made it on the Cruise World Breakaway Tour. I was pumped.
Chubby guy on the elliptical.
Wait, did he release the video?
Who? Tommy?
No, Cruise World.
Yeah. His
When? When was this? How did I miss it? Was it recent? Was it today?
We're gonna find out.
I need to see this. Wish I was in Florida. Lowland snow in the forecast this week. Hey there, Wanda, cruising for food. Okay, Cruise World's here.
Yeah, so 2 days ago he released the full ship tour of the Breakaway.
Oh, no, I was talking about the music video.
Oh, no, that's not out yet.
Okay, well, you know the Cruise World knows how to do a ship tour. You know who else does a good ship tour? Jamie from Sharon at Sea. I mean, Hard Travels, watch your back. And also Tommy. Tommy's got a no-nonsense kind of, we'll get you the info approach to it. So, you know.
Listen, I was listening to Tommy's podcast the other day about his review of the Breakaway.
Yes.
And I could not help but laugh at like certain parts of the podcast because like I can hear his frustration in his voice.
Yeah.
And I could just picture Tommy with a drink in his hand just making these faces, yelling like, and it's on point, man. And he kept reiterating how much of a good time he had. But if you were there and you knew
how you doing, Desiree?
that Tommy was there, you knew he had a good time.
Yeah.
It's just the certain things that a lot of other people that don't do this type of thing don't look out for. Like the taxes for the drinks or the extra cost for the internet. 250 minutes is gone real quick when you're someone like us. So if you want a good podcast to listen to, that's definitely one. Always Be Booked. It's definitely got a good podcast out there.
Yeah, just so you know, because I do get this question a lot. How do I watch the podcast? You can. You can watch his live stream Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, right before us. Otherwise, you listen to the podcast, and the man has a voice that is soothing and smooth, and it draws you in, and he can weave a story together, much like our friend Tony Barnett.
Oh yeah,
He knows how to. He's a master of the
storytelling.
spoken word.
That's it, and that's the thing. Like, you gotta get. A lot of people ask me that question all the time. Like, how do you hold attention? Well, you gotta grab attention. If you don't grab attention, no one's gonna hold on. So that's the one great thing about it, is he grabs your attention from the beginning of the podcast to the end of the podcast. Now, me, I'm a little different. So I do a lot of my business through the phone. So I listen to my podcast on like 1.5 or 2 times speed. And there are sometimes I'll miss it and I'll have to go back and I'll slow it down. But my attention's always gripped from the beginning to the end.
Agreed. Beverly wants to know, what's your favorite thing to do at Disney Springs besides a live show?
My favorite thing? My favorite thing would be save money. but that went out the window when you walk into the Lego store. So
yeah, the Lego store will suck you in like a Dyson and spit you out like a garbage disposal. The folks who watch a podcast are the same who ask why there is no shore excursion in Glacier Bay. Well played. Well played. Voice like butter, says Moonlight Adventures. Well, listen. My favorite thing to do is, I don't know, Disney's not my jam, y'all. You know that. Disney isn't my jam, but
yeah, I can't say the same thing, man.
I can get behind what's happening here, because even though anything you do is your choice, right? But if you're thirsty at Disney World, they're gonna reach deep down into your subcockle area and pull out everything that you had for, you know, a water that came from the swamp. But one thing that came up last night, and I still find this fascinating, as we were driving through from the airport to our Airbnb, I was thinking to myself, if it weren't for one man's idea, everything that we're looking at right now and driving through would still be a swamp.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one idea was all it took for everything you see around here, for good or for bad, to become this whole, like, empire. It's insane. It's crazy. It's fascinating.
Right.
And you know, that's what we're working on here. Me and Mike, we're going to create an empire, and before long,
you know what
there's going to be a whole
funny
store
thing is,
devoted to us.
a lot of people don't know it, but his first idea was stolen from him. So like Oswald the Rabbit was actually his first character.
Really?
So he first came out with Oswald the Rabbit as a regular artist, and it was stolen from him from the company he was working for. And then that's when he had to come back, start over from scratch again, and that's when he developed Mickey Mouse.
I'll be a sucker.
And I can't say the same as John. Like, if you know me, like, Disney is, that's my jam.
That's your
like
jam.
That's my thing. So it's crazy to see like certain things that the mind of one person have created over so many years, and he hasn't even been around here to see like his dreams fulfilled or what his visions were.
That's the craziness of it all. But here we are, and there we go. I just watched a gentleman walk by and make the face of, oh look, there's those freaking attention-seeking YouTubers doing a live stream. What a bunch of numbskulls.
I think he said, didn't that guy say he had dinner?
Wait a minute. I just noticed he's got a t-shirt on that says Bucket List Adventures. Now I get it. Now I get it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, know what I mean? Say no more.
I thought it said second tier supporter, but.
Oh boy, I can get petty sometimes. I love Disney. I'm a Disney adult 1000%.
Yeah, and it's great. Like I like just coming here with my kids, man. And for those of you who haven't been to Disney Springs before, it costs nothing to come here. You don't even have to pay the park. Nope. So you can get in here for free. You can walk around for free. You can enjoy the sights, the sounds, explore for free. They have live music all the time here. So it's relatively cost-effective, friendly to get here. But when you want to do things like eat at certain restaurants or
just paid $19
drinks,
for a martini.
Yeah, you're gonna spend a little bit of money out of pocket. Yeah. But it's an awesome place to come to and just walk around and have a good time and enjoy the day. I like bringing the kids here because I get to watch the excitement through their eyes.
I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna try it. OH! Thank you. It worked. You didn't see it. I don't know if you heard it, but I gave the OH and I got the IO as a bunch of Georgia Bulldog fans walk by. I just have 2 words, go Buckeyes, and screw the Bulldogs.
Listen, I'm a Gators fan, so it really makes no difference.
Ah, look, the Moonlight Adventures.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Josh and his dogs.
Well, I can tell, I know I'll always get a response to the OH. But listen, I gotta roll. I gotta go have, oh boy.
Yeah, you got dinner.
Yeah, I gotta go have dinner with my colleagues. They're probably watching right now.
They're your best friends, man.
They're watching right now, and I told them I'd meet them at the restaurant. Miller's Ale House? Is that what you said? That's where we're headed. I don't know how far it is from here,
Miller's
but something
Ale House,
tells me
yeah.
I'm gonna be late. So I better get moving. Mike, thanks for coming.
Y'all, I'm going live Tuesday.
Nauti Cruiser. What
So,
time? What time?
9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wait a minute. Don't we know somebody that goes?
I'm slipping into that time because he's going early this week.
All right.
So I'm going to slip into that time. As long as he continues with his plan, that's the time I'm going to slip in on Tuesday.
By he means Tony Barnett. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, he's stealing his slot like a boss. He don't care. He doesn't even care what Tony has to say about it.
Bring
So,
the beef. No, Tony, I love you. We're still friends, Tony. Don't listen to John.
I don't know. I'll find out the real story when I hook up with Tony later on in the week. Tony, are you guys really friends? What's going on here?
We're best friends. Tell him, Tony, I'll pay you next week. Don't worry.
All right, listen. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Be nice to each other online. Have fun, whatever you do. And don't be a douche knuckle. Okay?